You are live. Hello Facebook and YouTube. I will waffle a little bit just to allow some people to join. And before I start, hey, welcome everybody. How you doing? Nice to see you. It's I need to find out the date for my next gig for you as well. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that'll be got that right. Fine. How you doing, everybody? Scotland. Dave. Hello. How you doing, peeps? A little bit of a different one tonight. Patient scared me. Oh, Czech Republic, tuned and ready to go. Fantastic. So this is, like I say, it's going to be a bit of a different presentation tonight. It's not going to be a gig as such. I am going to grab my guitar and teach you how to play the Song of Awen. I thought this might be fun. We'll see if it works. Yeah. But it's nice to see everybody again nonetheless. I hope you're all keeping well and you have whatever instrument you have with you and that it is tuned to regular tuning. And also, so it's going to be focused mostly on the guitar. But if you have a mandolin or a ukulele, then I will tell you the names of the chords for those instruments as well. So what are we going to do? Well, I thought I'd start by just giving you a little bit of a heads up, really, because people think that songwriting is difficult, and in a way it is, but most songs are they revolve around three chords. Most of the songs ever written will revolve around three chords. I hope that you can hear me okay. I hope that the I didn't even bring up my songbooks to show you. Oh, Dilly, I'm not prepared for that, am I? Not the best salesman in the world. But anyway, so most songs are written around three chords. They're written around the first, the fourth, and the fifth chord in the sequence of an octave. So if you are playing in the key of A, it will be A, D, and E. It will be and if you're playing in G, it will be G, C, and D. Right? It's the first, fourth, and fifth chord of a octave, and so you find most songs are built around those three chords. And what changes is the melody that the songwriter puts over the top, and the lyrics, of course, that they write. And the melody is really, really important. Right? It's one of the most important things to me, because the melody is what draws someone into the song, and then the lyrics is what keeps them there. So if you get the melody and the lyrics right, then people will continue to hear the song. And sometimes they've got an extra chord thrown in as well, and it'll be four chords, but most songs, maximum four chords. And Song of Awen has four chords, basically. And the four chords are, okay, let's say, I wanted to write a song that celebrated the flow of Awen, that kind of sacred spirit, brewed by the goddess Ceridwen in her cauldron, and expressed, I think, through all the things within the song, the sun on the mountaintop, the power of the seas, all of those things to me express the Awen and can inspire a poet or a songwriter, those things. And one of the poets and songwriters that inspired me is John Denver. I've always said that. And this song is the Song of Awen is my kind of tip of the hat to John Denver, because if you listen to his songs, they are often lists of beautiful things. I mean, Annie's song is just sublime. The lyrics and the melody are just amazing. So Song of Awen was really my tip of the hat to John Denver, who had inspired me since I was a kid. My dad and mum were huge John Denver fans, and I was weaned on his music. And I might have strayed into heavy metal, and I still like heavy metal, but that folk acoustic stuff was always there, and there you go. I think your comments are about 10 or even 10 seconds or so behind what I can see here. So yeah, if you have any questions that fans can answer, yeah, just pop questions in and hopefully I'll see them. I don't think there'll be as many people watching tonight as there have been the live show, so it would be quite a bun fight to get the lyrics in, to get the comments in. So the chords for your ukulele and for your mandolin, the chords are D, A, E minor and G. That's it for the whole song. D, A, E minor and G. So if you know those shapes, those are the chords that you're wanting to play. I can't teach you how to play the guitar tonight, but I can show you the chords on a guitar. Actually, I won't do that because the chords on a guitar are slightly different. All right? And I will explain how that happened for the Song of Awen. If you play a G on the guitar, and then a C, you can hear. My guitar teacher taught me by ear. He would do this. He would say, listen to the difference. Which one's the lower chord? So the G is the lower chord, yeah? And he taught me by ear. I'm utterly musically illiterate. I totally play by ear. I've tried learning music and I just cannot be bothered, and I don't think it's necessary. It only really becomes necessary when you're playing with other people, and I tend to get by with that as well, to be honest with you, just jam. So you've got G and the C. I hope this is all making sense. Now, your heavy rock ballad from the 80s would have played the G, but they would have added in an extra note on there on the B string. Yeah, so you would have had that there on the E string. Oh, there we are. That on the B string, and then the rest of the G chord. Yeah? And then instead of taking all of your fingers off to play the C, all they would do is move these two fingers up a string each. So you go from those, the E and the A, to the A and the D. So you go from G to C. Oh, it's kind of melancholy in here. Can you hear them? Those rock ballads from the 80s. They're all just this chord. Yeah, C add 9. I had to look that up today. To a D. So you can hear Every Rose Has Its Thorn in there, you can hear Mull of Kintyre in there, you can hear Three Little Birds by Bob Marley in there as well. Yeah, but I can't do it because I'll get shut off. But all of those songs are written around those chords. Now, what happened was another songwriter who I admire greatly, actually, did something with these chords that I hadn't done before. He basically kept those two fingers down and started to shift around, not just the G or the C, but an A and an E minor. Yeah, and don't they just sound amazing? I love the sounds. You can hear Wonderful, and that is what it was. Yeah? But starting in the E minor chord. Anyway, I won't say the lyrics, but I love that song. I absolutely adore that song, and I love those chords. And I thought, well, what would happen if they were played in a different order? And there is no doubt, and just accept this, that songwriters are inspired all of the time by other songwriters. When you've got basically A to G in an octave and 4 main chords in a chord sequence for a song, eventually things will start to sound a little bit the same, and you'll start to be inspired by that and think, oh, I want to write a song in that vibe. So like I've said, you know, Green and Grey, when it started out, I wanted that chord sequence to be almost like a Hotel California chord sequence. It didn't turn out that way, but that was what I was kind of thinking. I love that vibe there, you know, and so I started to play these chords from Wonderwall in a different order, and came up with the Song of Awen chords. So, on a guitar, the Song of Awen chords are a straight D. So, finger there, and a finger there. I hope you can see this clear enough. Straight D chord, yeah, to start off with. Right? Then, remember what I said about keeping your 2 fingers on those 2 frets down there. Yeah, on the 3rd fret, the E and the B string, and just go to what remains of an A, which is a finger on there on the G and a finger on there on the D. Hasn't it got a lovely melody? Oh, just there's a tension there with that chord that you don't get with a normal A. Yeah, just add those extra fingers in there, and it's and then you leave those 2 fingers on still and move over to an E minor chord, which is 1 finger there on the D string and the other finger there on the A string on the 2nd fret, but keep those 2 fingers on the E and the B. Again, it's just something about that. Instead of you've got a, so it's D, then to the A with those 2 fingers, then to the E minor with those 2 fingers, and then to G, keeping those 2 fingers on, and just move those other 2 fingers over to the G position. So 2nd fret A, 3rd fret E. Now what can happen if you're not used to this? Then holding those 2 fingers down for pretty much the whole song, it's gonna build your muscles up in those 2 fingers, I tell you. It really is. And it'll also, because a lot of people don't tend to use their little finger, and so it's going to get you that nice hard callus on the end of your little finger. You know, are you willing to suffer to learn? You know, that's the thing, isn't it? So you got the B to the A with the 2 fingers, to the A, E minor with the 2 fingers, and the G, and then just back to the A again. So I'll play it through so you can hear it. Yeah, D, A, E minor, G, A, D, A, E minor, G, A. That's the chord sequence. All right. So let's do that one more time. You're going to rip my fingers apart. It's not my intention, but it is good. It's good if you're a guitar player. You know, I remember when I was a kid. Oh God, the pain in the end of my fingers. Now it's like little rocks. The end of my fingers are just really hard, and I just don't even feel it anymore. So, you know, yeah. Okay, so D, A with the 2 fingers, E minor with the 2 fingers, G with the 2 fingers, and back to the A with the 2 fingers, and the D. Okay? Now, the strum pattern. A lot of people said that they have trouble with the strum pattern, and the strum pattern, the time signature of the song is 6/8, which I won't start to explain, but basically it is in 6/8, which is a 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2, like that. Yeah, that's the time signature of the song. And the strumming pattern is the same all the way through the whole song, apart from the beginning bits, the introduction. But once the song gets going, it's down, down, up, down, up. Yeah? Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So you basically miss one of those ups at the beginning. Instead of going, which is really dull, you just drop the first up. So it's, just move your hand away from the strings. Yeah. I hope this is all making sense. I've lost your comments. Hold on a minute. It says new comments. Yeah. All right. All right. Look, I hope you're a little slower. Okay, a little slower, sure. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah? So when you start speeding that up. And the reason I like the 6/8 rhythm, and you'll notice that a lot of my early songs are 6/8. Took me a bit of a time to spread out into 4/4, like most people start with. But yes, I do see the YouTube chat. I see the YouTube chat and the Facebook chat, and it's fantastic. So brilliant. Yes, I do see all of you chatting away. So 6/8. I started writing pagan songs on a mandolin, and somehow on the mandolin, that 6/8 rhythm kind of conjured up a kind of more of a troubadour, sitting around a campfire, storyteller type, something a little bit old worldy. So on the mandolin, that 6/8 was a really nice thing. So you'll find that Noon of the Solstice, Oprah and Meadowsweet, they're all in 6/8 timing, as are most of my epic songs. So Spirit of Albion, Antler Crown and Standing Stone, Cauldron Born, Hillsdale Hollow, they're all in 6/8 rhythm, because they just have that, I don't know, it's something about that rhythm that just makes things really powerful. And Song of Awen, of course, in 6/8 rhythm. So I'll play the chords with the strumming pattern as well. So it's down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, up. Yeah? I'd love it if you were all playing along with me. That would just be amazing with your ukuleles and your mandolins and your guitars. One of the tips my guitar teacher said to me is that almost getting the chords right when you're learning is secondary to feeling the vibe and the groove of the song. So even if you're not changing, you can just try and keep that, even if it's nice and slow. Okay, so there you go. Oh, here we go. All right, I'll try and keep your comments in. Can you say the pattern once more for us at the back? Absolutely. So down, down, up, down, up. That's the pattern. I'll play it without the chord so you can hear it. So down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. Yeah. Now these videos are going to remain online, so you haven't got to get it now. You can play this over and over again if you like. I'm not going to delete these videos. I'm going to keep them up so that people... Dave, you're saying learning the guitar is like learning a language by hearing, like a child does. Yeah, that my guitar teacher could not read music. He was an Irishman. He was over here. He was about in his early 20s. He couldn't read a note of music, but he was a multi-instrumentalist. He built his own harp, and he could play fiddle and guitar and mandolin. And he, I mean, you know, not too much of a big influence on my life, as you can tell. But he couldn't read music, so he would literally say to me, as I say, he would say, right, so we go through the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and he would just say, you know, that G chord, you know, Dave, listen, sing the note of the G chord. Yeah, sing the note of the C chord. Which one is higher? And that's the pitch. And he basically just taught me to play by ear. And so when I hear a song and when I'm playing with other people, I'm really just listening to the sound. And after all, to me, the sound is what is sacred, you know, not the notes on the page. So yeah, so that's why I am musically illiterate as far as this is concerned, but I get by, you know. Can you learn singing that way too? Absolutely, yeah, I don't see why not. So back to the song. Okay, so the opening to the song is just an open power chord. I'll try and hold it up a little bit higher so you can see it. That's your D. And as I say, the pattern is there. If you want to write down D, A, E minor, G, A, D, A, E minor, G, A, back to the D. So that's the verse. So D, A, E minor, then up to the G, then to the A, then to the D. That's a little bit of a quick key change, chord change there. I don't know how you are as far as your playing is concerned, so I hope I'm not going too fast, but like I say, these videos will remain up for you to see. It's G, A, D, A, then E minor, then G, then A, then D. So that's the verse. And that's the kind of rhythm. So if you want to try and play with me, here we go. D. See me as the A on the mountain top. E minor. I can't do that. Oh, it was worth a go. I can't do it. So D. Me as this. Could you show it again? Of course I can. D. And then you keep your fingers on there. You go to A with that finger there and that finger there on the guitar. And then you move these two fingers up 2 strings to the E minor. And then the G there, and then back to the A, and then back to the D. See me as the sun on the mountain top. Feel me in the power of the sea. Hear me in the laughter of the stream. Power of nature, power of the tree. Okay, so that's the verse. Now in songs there's also a thing called a bridge, which is the bit that stands between the verse and the chorus. It's kind of like to let people know that the payoff is coming, the chorus is coming. Before we get there, we're going to hold just back a little bit, just a little bit more foreplay before we get to that point, right? So power of nature, power of the tree. Yes, you do. You stop the B and E. For the D chord is just a regular D chord. Yeah, you don't keep that. It's just a regular D chord. Yeah. And I do have songbooks available with these chords in them. They are on my website, paganmusic.co.uk. If you click to the, store at the top, or even music, they're on the music page. It will take you straight to them. I've got the Green and Burning Tree, which is the first 3 albums, and the Four Cornered Castle, which is the next 3 albums, and they're chord books. They've got these shapes and where they change above the lyrics. So if you want to get one of those, hop over and get those as well, and I'll sign them all before I send them out to you. Okay, so the bridge is the bit that is E minor, because it's got your minor chord. There's a little bit more tension for your minor chord. It is you who are broken. You were broken. So it's E minor. It is you who were broken. G. E minor again, and then D. So I'll do that again. So the bridge is E minor, G. Again, keeping those 2 fingers on, and then taking the 2 fingers off for the D. So E minor, G, E minor, D. It is you who are broken. You are part of me. Some of you have awoken, while others might never be. And this is the bit, because this is the hanging chord. You're not going back to the D on this note, you're going to the A. Free, which really lets people know that the chorus is coming with the next thing. So it's it is you who are broken, E minor and G. You are part of me, E minor and D. Some of you have awoken, E minor and G, but others might never be. And you go to the A and you hold the A, and we go, and you can hold it a little bit longer if you really want to before we go into the chorus. Yeah? Oh, I hope this is useful for you. I hope you're getting this, and sorry. That's weird. I'm not used to this. I can translate. Yeah. Okay. So beats per minute. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, so but you're getting used to it. Okay, so let's do the verse into the bridge. Yeah, D, C. So remember the verse is D, A, E minor. You just write these down: D, A, E minor, G, A, D. That's the verse. D, A, E minor, G, A, D. Yeah, that's the verse. The bridge: E minor, G, E minor, D. E minor, G, E minor, and then the last one is A. All right, so we'll try it out together. See me as the sun on the mountain top. Feel me in the power of the sea. Hear me in the laughter of the stream. Power of nature, power of the tree. Then we're going to go in the bridge, which is E minor. It is you who have broken to G. Then E minor. You are part of me to D. E minor. Some of you have awoken to G, but others might never be A. And the chorus is exactly the same chord sequence as the verse. D, A, E minor, G, A, D. Exactly the same as the verse. This is my song, this is my voice. These are my words, this is my choice. Hear me now, take heed of my words. Love me now, and your spirit will fly. Spirit will fly. Like I say, there's only 4 chords in the whole song, and there's only 2 chord sequences for the whole song. Yeah. So that is how to play Song of Awen. Let me have a little look here. I just want to play the A the old way. This is hard. Well, you know, you can do it, but there's something on the guitar. See me as the sun on the mountain top. There's a sa. That note, it ain't right on a guitar. What to sing to? Sun on. See, that's got the note that you're singing within the chord. So it works, but the A is a little bit discordant when you're trying to sing along to it. Oh, this is a shame. It's not keeping up with your... What sorcery is this? Guitar is a foreign language to me. Oh, practice, practice, practice. Grab the guitar, play along, and can't stop smiling. This is great. Keep strumming. You know, my dad, when I was 8 years old, yeah, mandolin chords, if you play them straight, because when I record, I multi-track all of the instruments myself, and of course a mandolin is on the Song of Awen recording, and it literally is the same chords: D, A, E minor, G, A and D, just played on a mandolin. You don't have to do the different chords like you do on a guitar. That the guitar chords are the kind of like overall melody, and the mandolin is the backup underneath that kind of gives it those different tonalities and things like that. I can't remember what I was saying now. Oh yes, my dad, when I was 8, I wanted to play the bass. I was a big fan of Elvis and stuff like that, and I wanted to do that ding, 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 you know, it's just brilliant. But my dad, he didn't know. He wasn't a musician, but he just came out with this bit of wisdom that I will remember to this day. I was 8 years old, and I was just about to dive down the route of the bass, and he said, "Dave, learn to play the 6th string, because I reckon if you can play the 6th string, you'll have a good chance of being able to get by on the bass. But if you learn how to play the 6th string guitar, you'll never be without friends, and you'll never be without an income." How did he know? He didn't know that, but it's true. You know, my guitar throughout school was what brought me most of my friends, because, you know, there weren't many of us who were playing guitar at school. So my message to you is, if you're just starting out, you know, there are times when you just want to give up, when your fingers are hurting and all those kinds of things. But there's a point, and I remembered the point it was for me. I was playing at school with a teacher who had come in, and we were playing these songs, and I think we were playing songs from Simon and Garfunkel, and all of the kids were playing along. And because I could play the guitar, she said, "Why don't you play along with me?" And I couldn't really play that well. But what I did is, instead of looking at the book and the chord changes, I looked over and I looked at her fingers, and I could see where her fingers were going on the fretboard. And so I just literally looked over, and I was following her where she was going as she was going. And that taught, with that, doing that for about an hour, was suddenly I could play and change chords without looking at where my fingers go. And there's always that moment when you are learning something new, when you're learning something new, when suddenly your body starts to remember. It's like when you first get into a car and you try and drive and change gear at the same time. You know, when you first start doing that, your other hand that's on the wheel wants to start doing it at the same time. But there's that point where you just can do it, and that's what will happen. I promise you, if you keep going and you keep on with your instrument, there'll come that point where you just become one with the instrument, and it's you and it's your voice going through these strings, and there's simply nothing like it. Music is such a sacred thing. I'm a bit of a fan. So shall we do it all the way through? Yeah, we'll do it all the way through with each other, and then I will stop, otherwise this video may well get too long for you to watch back. So let's do it. Right, grab that guitar, grab that bouzouki, grab that mandolin, grab that ukulele, whatever it is you're playing, the harp Siggy is playing. I hope you've written down the chords. Just look at the chords so you know which ones are coming up, and then remember that once you get off the D, you just leave those two fingers on those two strings all the way through the rest of the chord changes, and just play the rest of those chords with the other two fingers. All right? Okay, let's have a go. Are you ready? Okay. So the introduction is just the chords. Just like power chords. Here we go. You ready? Let's do this. I'll play it a little slower.
Feel me in the power of the sea. Hear me in the laughter of the stream. Power of nature, power of the tree. It is you who are broken. You are part of me. This is the bridge. Some of you have awoken, but others might never be free. And hold the A just for a little bit, and we go in the chorus. This is my song, this is my voice, these are my words, this is my choice. Hear me now, take heed of my words. Love me now, and your spirit will fly. Spirit will fly. Hear me howling of the wolf. My voice is the song of the barn. I'm the power that helps the salmon leap, and I am the very first breath of a child. It is you who are broken. You are part of me. Some of you have awoken, but others might never be free. And hold the A just for a little bit. This is my song, this is my These are my words, this is my choice. Hear me now, take heed of my words. Love me now, and your spirit will fly. Spirit will fly. I am the wild and I am the tame. Here we go. I am the calm and I am the storm. I am the sound of your beating heart, and I am your blood and I am your bone. It is you who were broken for the bridge in the E minor. You are part of me. Some of you have awoken, but others might never be free. In this one I hold the A just for a little bit more, just to give a little bit more. Here we go. Oh, this is my song, this is my voice. These are my words, this is my choice. Hear me now, take heed of my words. Love me now. Oh, this is my song, this is my voice. These are my words, this is my choice. Hear me now, take heed of my words. Love me now, and your spirit will fly. Spirit will fly. There you go. That is the Song of Awen. Feel free to go over this video as much as you like. You also might have noticed, if you've got your ears in, that I play a little bit, but I do kind of put my finger down on the D on there, so I do a little bit of ornamentation in there, but you don't have to do that. You absolutely don't have to do that. You can just play those chords as you go through. I think that is the Song of Awen for you. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I have. I've had a blast. I think I'll do another one of these. We'll have a think about which one would be a nice follow on to this, and we'll do it again. My next live house concert will be on Saturday 24th of April at 8 PM UK time, and it will be streamed here, Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And I can see what some of you are doing. You're watching it on YouTube and you're chatting on Facebook. That would be really nice, because one of the things that is worrying me about splitting this off is that the community splits off too. And a part of the thing about the gigs that I've found so lovely is it's like bringing the community together. But some people have said, look, we don't have Facebook, so this is for all of you who don't have Facebook. It's now on YouTube or stuff like that. We'll see how it goes. Let me just see. I've got new comments. There we go. All right. So yes. If you'd enjoyed it, everything that I'm doing here is free. The house concerts are free. These are free. But if you want to pop something in the tip jar, that's always welcome. paganmusic.co.uk/tip jar. And I think the link is in the words, the blurb for this little video. How's that? Let me have a little look. Thank you, Dave, so much. I haven't picked up my guitar and your fingers are going to be shredded, but looking forward to the calluses in the future. Keep going. Do good. You know, like I say, music, soul of the mind. It's the medicine of the mind. Okay, no, I don't have a Patreon page. I've kind of resisted setting that up because I don't want, I just want
it to be completely voluntarily, you know. So there's no kind of Patreon page to join. It's just, here I am. We're doing these things. We've been put in this situation for, you know, so let's make the best of it, kind of thing. So anyway, thank you very much. It's lovely. Been really nice to see you. You're what you're doing, and thanks for turning up. And I will see you on Saturday, 24th of April at 8 p.m. for house concert number 16. Amazing. And I'll really look forward to doing that. I might do another one of these before then. Who knows? We'll just see how we're doing. And that's the ex Marcus. Thank you for that. If you want to get the songbooks are on my website, paganmusic.co.uk. If you go to the music tab and scroll down, the songbooks are there, and I can post them anywhere in the world. And like I say, I sign all the songbooks and things that go out, wishing you well on your journey. So until next time, my friends, peace, blessed be. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I will see you again soon here. What fun. All right. Blessed be. Thank you. Bye-bye.